Good morning all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, February 18th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And a lot going on this morning in all three of these indices. Remember yesterday, we rallied pretty hard. It was we finally took out the day's high in J and went out with a price probe. Well, right now, with 75 minutes to go prior to the opening, that price probe is being firmly rejected as we're trading even below the POC. That was going to be a downside destination. If we open below it, it becomes an upside. Let's start with the Russell. So IWM. Now yesterday, I kind of looked at the chart and I called the monthly's up, the weekly's definitely balanced. The daily I'm going to call down for two reasons. We barely closed inside the 6-day balance and we held the gap. So right now I'm calling the daily down. Right? So they've changed a bit now. And the Russell, up monthly, balance weekly, down daily. As you can see, look where we're battling, right at the bottom of that 6-day balance again. We closed barely in it yesterday. So it remains to be seen if the Russell's going to get their act together, try to take out yesterday's high and get established back into this 6-day balance. If they don't and take out yesterday's low, well, then again, you start getting acceptance possibly into last week's range. Remains to be seen. A lot happening in the Russell. As everybody in the world who's been trying to pick the top, these are things you need to look at. Triple Qs also went out with a price probe yesterday. Also didn't fill their gap from yesterday. And they had the trend day from the day before with their all-time high. And now they're looking, again, it's early, but lower end of balance and possibly below value. And again, their POC, which was a downside destination where we closed, would become an upside. Now, they never tested the bottom of their large balance. We'll see if that's going to occur this morning. And then for the SPY and the ES. Like I said, price probe right now is being totally rejected. You can call this a 3-day balance, or you can call it a 7-day balance. I was calling it a 7-day balance. So a market imbalance is a market waiting for more market-generated information. Well, as of right now, imbalance in value, really no play here. Where there were buyers yesterday, I would look to see now, if they're not there, if we are to rally. Things to keep in mind. Destinations. So right now, on the upside, my first destination is yesterday's high of 392.66. Then we had 392.85, which was 12 wide from the 16th. 393.20 is our overnight high. 393.29, afternoon rally high from the 16th, and then you should have the all-time high and the pre-market all-time high. For the downside, right now, still the price probe, I'll just put it in there, 392.40, but right now we're $1.40 below it, so it's being rejected. The 391.27 POC, I'll still call it a downside for now, but if we open below it, it doesn't just get taken off, it becomes an upside. Then below that, we have our overnight low right now of 390.16. Yesterday's low, 389.33. 388.79 pullback from the 11th, and 388.10 daily low. And then 387.50 weekly low, and that's the real important number. Now, game plan for this morning. Like I said, imbalance, in value, worst of your risk-reward trades. If you're to open, push up, a couple of areas I'd look at, right? It took a long time. It took all day to take back, but we grinded all the way up and finally took out the initial balance in J period. Well, that's where kind of change took place. See what happens at A and B. Now, it's not the best trade risk-reward with a short imbalance in value. I'm not sure if I would take that one, but I would certainly look for a short against J's high and value high from yesterday. I would be out if we get acceptance above L's high, which is where the price probe took place. So that's good risk-reward on a short. You'd still be in value. You have the L high as you're out, and then you see if you migrate back down to where the POC was. That's one short play if we're to push up. Long play at this point, I really don't have one. If you're to push down, can you take one at value low? I guess you can. You're going to have to decide what is your out. Is it going to be C's low? Is it going to be the day's low? I mean, that's a bit of heat to wait for the day's low. That's for sure. So I don't know if I would want to wait for that. So if you take a long around value low, I would probably use the overnight low as my out. See if they front run it. Again, early plays in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. And then on the chart, again, I'm just going to show you the daily. Tomorrow we'll recap everything on the charts from IWM, triple Qs, and SPY. 7-day balance, as you can see, that's a market waiting for more market-generated information. We take out today's low, and then last week's low gets on the radar between today and tomorrow. And that's going to be very important because that would stop the one-time framing up then in the weekly. And possible outside week down if that was to happen. But right now, market imbalance. Let's see where it takes us. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.